This is the PL-89 Gematriatic Quantum Clock Calendar for January 7th, Wednesday, January 7th, 2026. Still getting used to that this new year. We've been in 86 for a while. Hit our first 100 days of the year not too long ago. Around the 10th of Tevet, we hit the first 100 days. That's like a term, I think, in politics, when the first 100 days of someone's office. And it's right now, okay, I'm just for this calendar, it's the 18th of Tevet. That's what it's for this calendar. Right now, it's 19th of Tevet, because it's at night. Night we always goes to the next date after nightfall, and I think in some cases after sunset. But so we're looking at 5/7/86. The parsha of the week is Shemos. We start the new book, and it's the daf yomi for today is Zevachim, page 115, I believe, but I'll have to check for a second just to verify it. The daf yomi for today is Zevachim 115. It's Gematria Hineni. There I am. Hine is 60. I'm saying Hineni is 115. Chazak. Okay. The numbers for today, since it's for the 18th, so the number would be 23. 23. Any month that is cardinal month, Tevet is considered cardinal because it corresponds to January. And it's always going to be on box number 23. As far as the Gregorian calendar goes, it's box number 9. Any 7th day of the month. Of a cardinal month, January is cardinal, it's going to be box number 9. So the method I've been using lately is to take the solar number and the lunar number, i.e. the Gregorian calendar and the Hebrew calendar, and add them together. So you get a result, and when you get a result, you plug in that result into the gematria for that number. And I've been doing the English gematria cipher and collecting all of the English gematrias in one place. So let's see. 23 plus 9 obviously is going to be 32. So then 32 is the number, and then the job is to get as many, usually 6 or 7, because that's what's practical, but as many items that equal 32 in the English language, and see if they connect. Is there some underlying mathematical principle that connects English words as in Hebrew? It works this way. In Hebrew, you can find so many words that have the same numerical value as other words using basic ciphers, the main cipher, or even other ciphers that are not so well known, such as Mispar Seder, which is an ordinal number. It's called Mispar Seder or Mispar Siduri. Some phenomenal results come from that Hebrew cipher. You have Mispar Katan, which is only single digits. You have, there's so many. There's Akbash, which is where Aleph is substituted for Taf, and Bet for Shin, and then there's Albam, and then there's Achbi. It goes. There's hundreds of ciphers. I think there's like 231 different ciphers, but I only use about 5 or 6 regular ciphers. There's Mispar Kidmi, Mispar. There's Mispar Gadol, Miluim, Mispar Mispari. Just to name a few. There's so many. There's Mishulash, Ruvua, so many. It got prime numbers with Mispar Rishoni. You can line up the Hebrew letters with the prime numbers, square numbers, triangle numbers. It's It's endless, but the key is what are you going to do with all of it? What do you do with all of it? There's only so many ciphers that people can handle in their mind. I mean, how many ciphers can you work with? I think most people have barely even enough time for one cipher, the main one, and that's the one I mainly use. But let's go back to English. Don't want to get carried away with that. In the English cipher, 32 has some very fascinating results. Back in the day, let's say 12 years ago, I started with the English gematria, and I used to make like these composite long words that were all equal to the same number. Like here's one, Rabbi Jim Devarmshi. Rabbi Jim Devarmshi. What did I say? Sounds like Mishka Bible to you, right? Rabbi Jim Devarmshi? Maybe you detected rabbi there. Rabbi Jim Dave Arm Shi. Rabbi Jim Devarmshi. Well, guess what? Each one of those words, as you break them up, equals 32. And then I memorized it like a word. Rabbi Jim Devarmshi. Rabbi equals 32, Jim equals 32, Dave equals 32, Arm equals 32, and She equals 32. Rabbi Jim Devarmshi. Okay. So there's more though. Rabbi said, but sage equals 32. You can see the connection between rabbi and sage. Sage equals 32. Ram equals 32. Agenda, I think, equals 32. And here's one that's kind of, I'm waiting some time because it's not such a nice word, but I'll say it anyway. It's the word pig, like chazir. The Torah says it, so it can't be a bad word. It's an animal. It's created. God created it for a reason. And just because it's dirty and we don't eat it, but it's something to learn from it, and we can use it in comparing things. But here's a good kind of a joke way to memorize it. The rabbi, if you're in yeshiva, you'll get this. If you've been in yeshiva, you'll get this one. The rabbi tells you to pig the Gemara. How does that make sense? The rabbi equals pig, and I don't want to say that the rabbi's a pig. There is a certain rabbi they call a pig. Hamevin Yavin. But anyway, pig in Hebrew is chazir, and chazir is lachzor, to return. But it also means to review. They say chazer over the Gemara, literally like the word chazer. It sounds the same. When I was in yeshiva, they said, "Did you chazer it over well?" It sounds like chazer, right? But it doesn't mean chazer. It means go over it. Does the rabbi tell you to chazer the Gemara? Guess what? Rabbi equals 32 and chazer equals 32. It's amazing. I mean, in English, pig equals 32. That's how chazer sounds. I don't know. They both don't sound so great. But the point is that these observations. I'd be very curious to see what other people think about these observations, if you made it this far. But anyway, that's the PL-89 calendar for today.